I can't believe this. I feel so stupid. So cute. I think I got ghosted. We tend to want to talk a lot. My first official client. I don't like this feeling. So, welcome to my first week as a freelance graphic designer and strategist. I officially launched my studio yesterday, so I wanted to take you along this week with me to see the ups, downs, and everything in between. Enjoy! So it's now the afternoon and I'm getting ready for a meeting with a client. So just to give you some context, before launching my studio, I actually got a couple of non-official clients, 2 of them with amazing projects that I can't wait to share with you. Hopefully in a month and a half, I'll be able to say more about this. So today I'm having a meeting with one of them to talk about the next steps and more of the strategy side of the project, which I'm so excited about because I love talking about strategy. So this should be nice. I'm not just finishing a presentation to show them, so hopefully I'll have it on time.
És fer la part de recerca de benchmarking, ¿vale? Penseu que és un sector que està molt explotat i el nom serà la base de la identitat i serà el que ens permetrà...
So I just finished the client meeting and it went so well, but he actually made a comment that made me think about a step of my process that can be improved. So I actually want to do a brainstorming session before the end of today just to get some ideas out on how to improve that and make it better and more useful for my clients. And I can't stress this enough, making changes to your process and your deliverables is so important. So I never see it as a fail or as a lack of preparation, because at the end of the day, the best way to improve something and to test something is by talking to real people, listening to their real problems, and then just making changes with what they tell you. So I always try to listen to the feedback. So this conversation was super useful for me, and if I had to give you any advice, it would be to just listen. We tend to want to talk a lot in client conversations because of course you want to show your expertise and you want to show that you know what you're talking about, but I think that the client really values is you being there to listen and to guide them through their thoughts and their process. I just rambled for 5 minutes. Just to summarize that, just listen. It's really important and it's going to give you really valuable insights and you'll see what a difference it makes. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I have no words. I feel so stupid. I can't. So I literally just came back from giving out a couple of business cards to local shops, because when you're starting out, cold outreach is key. I just realized that I completely forgot about my social media handle on my business cards. I have 500 business cards that I don't want to waste, so I'm gonna have to give them out, but they don't have my social media handle. Look, they're so cute. I have the logo and my name and just a QR code. Depending on the language of the business card, they're in blue or pink, and I don't know, I feel so horrible about this. They're so cute. Please comment down below your most recent mistake to make me feel better, because right now I'm feeling so dumb. Anyways, that's on triple checking and making sure that you don't impulse print 500 business cards. This vlog is gonna be so chaotic and a roller coaster of emotions, because from the fail that I just showed you in my last clip, I now got my first official client from the website form. This is so exciting. I can't stop smiling. It's actually a skincare brand and they wrote the longest paragraph ever, which is so nice for context. So this makes me feel so excited and so proud of myself. And it's a small win that I'm for sure gonna celebrate after all of the effort and time that I put into my website. And if you're starting out, please celebrate the small wins, because they're gonna give you the motivation you need to keep going. So I'm gonna respond now and I'm gonna ask her to meet me, because I think it's better to actually talk to the lead, meet her, even if it's not in person, meet her online, establish a personal connection, and just explain my process a bit better and highlight where I add value. So yeah, just gonna write her back, ask her to meet me so we can discuss her needs a bit better. But I'm so happy. So I'm now finishing a passion project that I started for an Italian restaurant, and I actually really like how it's turning out, so I wanted to share it with you. Okay, just ignore the mess because I'm gonna export the artboards in just a bit. As you can see, it's very simple and modern, but with a couple of hand-drawn elements that make it feel a little bit more traditional and like with a soul, like the tagline or the pasta illustrations. And I wanted something very, very simple, so I made the E look sort of like a fork, and I kept the color palette pretty simple and modern, and I'm obsessed with this shade of blue. So yeah, let me know what you think. My next video is gonna be all about how I design brand identities from start to finish. So if there's anything in specific that you want to know about my process, just leave it down below in the comments and I'll be sure to answer it. So, random fact, but my boyfriend lives in a village by the sea, and since it's Christmas break and I'm spending a couple of days here, we're now gonna go see the sunset, which is looking amazing. And I'm so excited because I love sunsets. So I'm gonna take you along. So I'm back home now, and I think I got ghosted. I don't like this feeling. I was having such a great week despite printing the wrong business cards, and this sucks. It's actually the client I told you about in the beginning of the video. She hasn't responded to me in 6 days, so I think she ghosted me. I have a couple of theories as to why. First, they got my email in spam, so they haven't seen it. And second, which is probably the reason why, they asked about pricing specifically, so I gave them a range. And so I may be out of range for them. However, my pricing was very, very, very competitive for what they were asking. So maybe they didn't see like the value that I can provide, which definitely makes me think about a lot of things. I guess it is what it is. I'm gonna follow up just in case, but if they don't respond to me, I'm not gonna get discouraged. I'm gonna take this as a learning, and I hope you know that when people don't respond to you, even if it's just say no thank you, which I think it's like a matter of respect, it's not your fault. Like, it's a day problem. It's that they don't respect your time or your effort. So yeah, I'm just gonna move on with my business and celebrate that someone took an interest in the first place, which to me that's a big win. So I hope you do the same. I wanted to finish the day by highlighting the importance of putting yourself out there. Last week I secured a great client that wants to do like a massive rebrand and a whole new marketing strategy, which I also offer because I've worked in marketing for many years, and so I have a lot of expertise in like strategy and marketing and just the more businessy side of things. So I actually secured this client by just putting myself out there, writing a cold email that I thought he was not going to respond to or that he was going to say no, and he actually said yes. So all I want to say is just put yourself out there and take action, even if you're scared or you feel like you're not worth it, because a big problem that I have is imposter syndrome, especially at the beginning of this, because I've never done anything related to design. I've always worked in marketing and I know that I have a lot of knowledge there. However, when it comes to design, I'm like fairly new at it, so I have a lot of things that I need to work through. But yeah, just write the email, do the pitch. Like, you never know what's gonna happen, and the risk is definitely worth taking. Like, the worst thing they can say is no. So I would have never had a chance to actually work on a project so cool if I hadn't asked. So my biggest piece of advice would be to be scared, but do it anyway. And yeah, I just wanted to end the vlog here just by saying that I know this week wasn't perfect, but it's a start, and I've actually learned so much already. So you're starting your entrepreneurship journey, just remember that you don't need to have everything figured out. You'll learn as you go, and mistakes are just part of the process. Like, I'm definitely just figuring it out too. So let's do it together. And if you like what you saw, just subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.